Welcome everyone to this new video tutorial. Today we are going to see how to create this amazing homepage to promote your services or to show off your skills. I also will leave a link in the description so that you can download the template and import it with Elementor Pro. If you don't have Elementor Pro, I left a link in the description that you can use and buy it from there. Before starting the tutorial, please subscribe to the channel, thumbs up if you like the video, and remember the notification bell so that you can get updates and news about new videos and everything. So let's start with the video. So as you can see, I made everything with Adobe XD. You don't need to do that. I'm actually using it so that I can remember what to do on the Elementor part. So I'm going right away on Elementor, and the first thing that I'm going to do is the menu. So as you can see on the XD file, we have the menu and we have the logo on the left. So we are going to create that first. Let's check out on appearance and going on menu right here. I'm going to add a new menu. I will call it just menu. So I will save it. Great. So the other thing that you usually do is adding pages, but in my case, for the tutorial purpose, I'm going to add some links. So I'm going to make it like that, and I'm going to add I don't remember the links, like home, about, work, and contact. Okay, home, great, about, great, work, great, and contact. Perfect. We have our menu. We're going to save the menu, and now we are going to Elementor, and templates and theme builder or team builder. Sorry for my. So I made a header before. I'm going to trash it and I'm going to make it a new one. So I'm going to add new in the left top of the website. Add new. Going to header, and I will call it header menu and create template. Let's wait, it loads. Perfect. Elementor will give you some template if you have the pro version, but I'm going to close it because I want to make it from scratch. So we are going to click on the plus button, but before doing that, we need to check some few things. On the settings, okay, we have the title of the thing, so we just going to click on the plus button, and we have two columns because we have the logo on the left and the menu on the right, so we're clicking on two columns. As you can see on the left side now we have some layout settings options, so we are going to make it full width, and we are going to add the logo right here. So I usually upload a SVG logo, it's a file extension, and I usually go here and search for icon. So icon, I click on it, I drag it here. Great, so we have our icon. So I'm going also to change the alignment to left because my logo will be on the left, and when I hover this part of the icon, I get this this button here called upload SVG. So I'm going to click upload SVG. I have my logo already uploaded here, and I'm going to click insert media. Great, so my logo is very small right now, but it's here. I'm going to change the style and the size. Oops, so I'm going to drag that, and as you can see, the logo, as is a SVG logo, is going to take the primary color of the settings. So I'm going to change that to black momentarily, and as you can see, there is some padding here that we don't want, and we need to go to advanced and click on padding. So we're going to unlink that here, clicking on that. We have the 000, and we are going also to change those. So on the right, bottom left, so on the top, we are going to reduce it a little bit. Oops, sorry, I just forgot that it's the margin, I think. Yeah. So the margin, we're going to click here to log, and the top we're going to click on minus, so that we have it on top. I'm going to keep the logo anyway a little bit here. Okay, 34 maybe, it's okay. On the left side, I'm going to add some pixels. I want it a little bit on the, let me check. Okay, for me, I can also add like 200 pixels. Usually you should use percentage because it's better. In this case, I will add pixels. Let's do it percentage. I think it's really better so that you can learn how to, the best practices. So with percentage, I'm doing the same thing. So we are going on bottom. We are going to remove the bottom also. As you can see, we are removing all the spacing. On the left, I'm going to push it like that, 17 or 18. Let me check if I click on this arrow to see it on full screen. Okay, here we're going to add the menu. So I'm going to this burger menu here, click 2 times and find for menu. I'm going to click on nav menu, click it and drag it right here in the column. Great, so now we have our menu, and of course we are going to style it so that we have the design more like the design we made. But first, what we are going to do here is to click on this column here, edit column, and we are going to centering the vertical alignment. So I'm going to be middle, so it's more on the middle. We could do the same thing here, but let me check right away if we should keep it in the middle or not. Let's say that we are not keeping it at the middle, because no, we can keep it there, and we can change actually the logo. So I'm clicking on the logo, and the bottom, let's twitch a little bit the bottom so that this goes in the same, looks on the same line. So let's check it on the, yeah, it's working fine. So we change a little bit of paddings here to get this style. Now what we need to do is the main page, but anyway, we are going to style this after we work on the main page. It's a little bit tricky because the menu, the header is taking some space here. If you want to make in a way that the content we are going to add will go underneath, I will show you right away how to do that. But let's start with the page first so that you can understand. Add a condition, entire site, it's okay, and save and close. Great. We are going to touch the menu after we made the page, because you will see more. So I'm on the page right now, and as you can see, it's looking good for the moment. But let's go on the page section. So all page, add new page, and here is going to add the home page, or we call it like creative homepage. Okay, add it with Elementor now. I should move my hands and talk less, I think. So great. So now we are here. As you can see, we have the page, and we see also the header. So what we are going to do right now is going to settings here on the left bottom, and we are going to page layout, select Elementor full width. Great, now we don't have the title of the page, we have just the blank space with our header. So the first thing that we are going to do is to click on this plus button and click on this structure. Perfect. After that, we are going to add a heading. Click on here 2 times, heading. And on the design, how we made the heading. So, hey, I'm Aryan. I'm going to select the text. I'm going back here. Clicking here, hey, I'm Aryan. I'm going to duplicate that, clicking with the right mouse and duplicate. Then I'm going back on here, UI UX designer. So click 2 times here or here, UI UX designer. We are going to copy the text. Copy. And we're going back to add, some paragraph text editor. Here is it. And we are going to edit here. So we are going to paste the text. Great. And we missing just the button. So we are going back and button right here. Wonderful. So now we have the title, the text, and the button, like in the design, for example. Now we are going to style it a little bit. So before doing that, I really need a black background, or anyway, I'm going to add the page and some padding. As you can see, there is a lot of space. We are going to add this right away. So I'm going to click on this part here, so the main section. I always content width, I always add like full width, and now it's taking all the page. So after that, I'm going to click on the column and going to click on advanced. Now we are going to add some padding with the percentage. Before doing that, I forgot to do another thing, that is clicking again on the section and height. In my case, I'm going to add a full fit to screen, sorry. Because I'm not using other content underneath that. If you want to add more content, you usually, set a fixed header. In this case, I won't add more. So now I'm going to click on the how can I call it, the column. So the column, as you can see, is here. Is a little bit hidden. Okay, I'm clicking on the column. After that, I'm going to pixel, and on the left side, I'm going to add some space. But first, I need to unlock, the values. So I'm going to add some on the left. Oops, sorry, I just messed up something, like that. Okay, and after that, I'm going to add something on the right, so that we have this. And on the left, maybe we're going to add like a 50. Okay, let's check it on full screen. Great, so the position isn't bad. We have some spacing right here, so we are going to to push it a little bit on the top, but this will be done after, because I will explain you how to have the header overlapping the content. As you can see, these are two separate sections, but I will explain you better after the design. So I'm going to change the color to red, so that we can see how the content behave on this section. So I'm clicking on the section. I'm going to add a background type, and I'm going to add a color. So I'm going to add red, for example. Okay, oh my god, this flashy red is crazy. So now probably it's better a black, because otherwise my eyes will cry soon. So we're going to change the design style. So I'm going to click here, and on style, I'm going to change the text color to white. Then the typography, I'm going to change it. Going to change the size. I usually click REM, and I'm going to make this kind of size here. The weight, usually I keep it 300, or maybe let's make it 400. The transform, uppercase, and I think that's all. Maybe I'm going to make a less size for the text. I think that's okay. We are going to change this. First, I need to check another thing, like the typography family font. Let's check my design, and here is Roboto, so we are Roboto is correct. This one is Rubik, I think. So I'm going to click on style, change the color to white, and oops, sorry, and going to typography and click on Rubik. Great. So I'm going to change also the size of the text, REM. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Don't worry if it goes into lines. We're going to fix that later. Great, it's wonderful. I think that I'm going to make it a little bit more thick, like that. And the text underneath, I'm going to make it white. So you click on it, style, text color is always the same thing. Typography, maybe we are going, to add some font family. I think it's Verdana. And I'm going to try to make like 500 as weight, or maybe nope, I'm going to keep it 300. So now we're going to change the button design. Click on the button, and of course you go to style. We click on background color, and we are going to remove the opacity of the color. So I'm going to click this bar here. As you can see, we'll remove the background. After that, we are going to change the typography here, clicking on that, and REM like usual. Let's make the button a little bit bigger. Call to action is very important. Weight, I think 500 is okay. Transform uppercase. And of course we're going to change the text. Maybe I'm going to make it 1.1. It's a little bit too big otherwise. Great. So now I'm going to content and I'm going to change the text. I will add check out my work. Actually we have some padding here, and that's caused by the background. I'm going to check the padding here and I'm going to click on 0. As you can see now it works. Sometimes could be a little bit tricky, but border type, we are going to add a solid border type, and on the border type here we unlock the values, and I'm going to add some bottom border. I will add 2 pixels. Great, so now we have this kind of style. I don't like the line to to close to the text, so I'm going to edit again the text on typography. I'm going to change the line height, so I'm going to click on the little arrow, and I think that just 0.1 is great. Yeah, so looks great. What I'm doing now is to click again on the main section, and here check the style tab, and here we're going to add the background image, so the important part of the website. So this guy is a random guy that I found, I think, on internet, on Unsplash or Pixiv, I don't remember, Pexel, yeah, Pexel, sorry. And now we need to to make it a little bit more to fit in inside the website. So what I'm going to do right now is position and size. So I'm going to size first of all, and I'm going to custom. So clicking on custom, now I can actually custom the size of the website, of the images, sorry, and I'm going to make something like that. Great. So as you can see, there is a copy of it, so we need to go on repeat and make no repeat. Now we have a black part is actually the background color. This one, as you can see, it changed. You can also create some cool effect, like like that, if you want to have two main colors. But anyway, we are going to try to match the color to the background. So I'm going to try right away to match the color to the background. Let's see if I'm able without taking the color code. Great. So I think that looks matching. I mean, looks cool, looks great. I mean, you can do better when you take the color code, but I don't want to lose time. So now I'm going to click in this little arrow to check it in the full desktop version. So actually we have a little problem here. As you can see, this is caused because we used the wrong measurement. So now we have this this part made, but as you can see, there is the header that is getting the space. So what you are going is going to click publish right now. After updating the page, we actually need to edit the header. So I'm going to click edit element on the top. Great, now we can edit the logo and the menu. So first thing, click on the main section, and on advanced we need to click on Z index. So we need to add the number 1 so that we are sure that actually this will be on the top of the content and not vice versa. So what we are going to do right now is going here on the margin section, clicking on pixel, unlocking this, and bottom we are going to negative number. So we are going right to, let's check right now. Okay, minus 121. It's great. I'm going to click on the logo right now. It's invisible because it's black as the background, but I'm going to style, primary color, white. Great, so we're going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to click on it, style, text color, white, and I'm going to remove the bar, like the line underneath. So I'm going to content, and underline, I will click on none. Of course, now nothing's happening, but you can add you know, a hover effect or hover color, editing those options. So now what I really like to have is you know, to have the menu with the right spacing. I just want those to align perfectly. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to edit the logo. So I'm clicking on the logo and I'm going to advanced, and I'm changing the numbers here, and I'm actually going to use pixels. So right now I'm going to use pixels, and on the top of the margin I'm going to a negative number, so that actually we are going to you know, fix that, and on the bottom we are going to a negative number 2. So let me check right there. Great. So now that we have fixed the spacing you know, on the top and the bottom of the logo, we need to add some left padding. So I'm going to click on left, and I'm pushing it you know, more on the right, and you just need to find the right position for you. In this case, I think that I will stay with 170. Let me check on full screen. I just want to move it a little bit more, so I'm going to push it a little bit more on the right. Okay, I will keep a 200 pixel. So now what we need to do, we need to be sure that the column is set. So I'm going to click on the column, going to layout, and we need to vertical alignment on middle, because as you can see on the right column we have the vertical alignment on middle, so they need to be the same. Great. I want to add some spacing also on the top, because I want the logo to be a little bit down, and what I'm going to do is to click let me check on the column, advanced, and on the margin no, I'm going on padding this case. I'm going to percentage and unlock that, of course, and on the top I'm going to click like that. Great. 7%. I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to click on the column, and I'm going to advance, and padding on the top I need to click on percentage, and padding on the top, oops, this is wrong. So let me click here, padding top. Actually, I don't understand why it's going on the right. Probably because we just, oh, nothing, that's why it's going on the right. We didn't unlock this one, so just unlock that. Going right there. Let me check. Great. So I'm trying to make it 7 too, but in this case we have the logo that has a different sizing. So what we need to do now is going to edit the spacing of the menu. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to advance, and on margin I'm going to select pixel, unlock that, and actually do the same as we did with the logo. So we're going to remove some space on the top and some space on the bottom. Of course, on the left I'm going to remove some space so that this goes, you know, more aligned to the text underneath. So if I test out, everything looks crazy and everything looks really nice, responsive, you know, it's working. Right now what I need to do is adding some icons on the right side. So I'm going to click on the menu with the right click, and I'm going to I'm not sure why I just did that. I mean, I just need to click on the menu and go on advanced and go on positioning and click on width and inline auto. Great. So now we are going to add our icons. So we are going to this menu here, going back again, looking for icons, social icons. Just put this here. Okay, I just made another mistake. I just wanted to find icons. So icons is this one. Check the icon, check the image here. So I'm going to drag here. Great, this one is the correct one. So now I'm going to align on the left, and I'm going to click on it again and advanced, going on, let me check positioning again and width, and I'm going to inline auto. So now it's on the right side of the menu. Great. So after clicking on this icon, we're going to content and mouse over on this big icon and click on upload SVG. Great. Now I will select my Instagram icon that I uploaded before, and I'm going to change the style. So click on style, change the primary color, and we are going to give another size to this. So let's click like that. Okay, I think that 30 or maybe 27, it's great. Okay, so I'm going to add some more icons, but I need some spacing fixing here, because as you can see, it doesn't look very aligned to the text. So I going to advanced, and on let's see, margin, I'm going to unlock everything, and on the bottom I'm going to remove some space. Great. Now I'm going to add some space on the right so that the other icons doesn't have any spacing problem. Great. Let's put 9, and I'm going to duplicate these 2 times. Perfect. So I'm going to change the icons right now. Upload SVG, select my dribble. I'm going to click on the third one, upload SVG, and select Twitter. Oops, Twitter, here it is. Twitter looks a little bit bigger, so I'm going to click on style and fix that. Perfect. Now we need to add some space between the menu and the icons. I usually do it like this. I click on the menu, I'm going to advanced, and I'm going to add some pixel on the right. So you can just push it like that. Perfect. Maybe too much. Great. Now everything should be in place. If I check it on the full screen, as you can see, everything looks wonderful. You can use the design. Of course, need to be edited in mobile and tablet, but this will be shown in another video because it's really a long video already, and I don't want to bother you with 2 big videos. Great. So now I'm going to publish. So update it. Perfect. I'm going back. I'm going to click view page. And here is it. Your page is done. Of course, you have some scrolling because we have this WordPress header, but yeah, that's it. Hope that this tutorial was useful to you, and remember to subscribe to my channel, put like and comment if you have anything to say. Yeah, remember the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.